Good morning, student. Yesterday, we have seen the different phases of interphase. Now, today, the topic is cell division. After that, we have seen that the formation of new DNA. In new formation of DNA, the one helix of a diploid double helix is open and it replicates its helix daughter helix from the DNA. This is done. This is a very complicated stage of the DNA formation. After this, we have seen the different cell division of a particular cell. Brain and nerve cell, once they they formed, they do not divide in their lifespan. After that, liver cell uh, divide into after 1 or 2 years. Surface of skin, it is a large part of a body and it become dead after in a week, and it replaced by the another cell. Then uncontrolled non-stop cell cycle. When cell division is uncontrolled, it may leads to be it leads to tumor or cancer. It may be cancerous or may not be cancerous. This is all about the lifespan of a cell cycle. Then cell division. There are two types of cell division. There are two types of cell division. One is mitosis. Mito means thread-like structure. And other is meiosis. Mitosis is done in all part of the body except reproductive cell. To grow of a part, to growth of a body and their repairing for their replacement or repairing. Then meiosis is done only in reproductive cell. Meiosis is done in only reproductive cell. Like ovule and sperm. In plant, anther and ovule. And they are haploid in phase. They are haploid, N phase. Here is 2N. The chromosomes are in 2N form. It means they are in pair. They are diploid in nature. This is the difference between mitosis and meiosis. This mitosis is done in all type of cell of a body, and the chromosomes are diploid and they are in pair form, 2N structure. But in meiosis, it is found only in reproductive cell. In animal, it is ovule and sperm. But in plant, it is anther and ovule. And the chromosomes are haploid in nature. They are not in pair. Mitosis is the same number in the same number of chromosome in the daughter cell also. Maintain each at each cell division. The different phases mitosis has the different phases. There are four phases in mitosis. It is The four phases of mitosis are prophase, then metaphase, third is anaphase, and last fourth one is telophase. These four cells are complete the cell division. In this, the cell division of mitosis is divided into two parts. Cell division in mitosis divided into two stages. Mitosis, there are two stages. First is karyokinosis and other is cytokinosis. Karyokinosis and other is cytokinosis. Karyokinosis is related to nucleus. This process is done in nucleus and the part of nucleus. After that, when cell become two total cell, the karyokinosis take place and take the size of mother cell and increase the whole cytoplasm of the cell. There are two types of mitosis states. First is karyokinosis and other is cytokinosis. In karyokinosis, the cell division take part the division of nucleus and chromosomes, DNA, etc. But in cytokinosis, there are increase in mass of the cytoplasm. First, we have a look at the prophase. The first step of cell division after interphase, it is prophase. In this step, the chromosome have become short and thick. Chromosome become short and thick. They can be visible. Each chromosome has already duplicated. They are in 2n form. They are in 2n form. It means diploid. They are in diploid form. The two esters, chromatids, remain attached to the centromere. The two chromosomes are attached to the centromere. They are attached to the centromere. Chromosome attached to the centromere. The chromosome attached to the centromere. After that, centrosome is split into two along with simultaneously duplication of the centriole. They duplicate the centriole. It means they form the same type of centrioles at the same time. When they are short and thick, the centrioles are again duplication of their own type of centrioles, and this move apart. These centrioles move apart. They move. There are two centrioles and move towards the poles. Have a look at the stage of, then we will see. And these centrioles form the radiating rays. These form the radiating cells. Have a look at the picture. In prophase. This is the nucleus, cytoplasm, nucleus. In this nucleus, the chromosome become short and thick, and they are attached to the centromere. They are attached to the centromere. Chromosome become distinct. It can be visible. Then chromosomes are already duplicate the paired chromatids. They are duplicated. DNA is formed during the interphase. Sister chromatid attached to the other at small region. They are attached to the small region called the centromere. Spindle fiber appear between daughter centriole forming the achromatic spindle. After that, these centromere, there are the centromeres. They have the radiating part, radiating rays. These radiating rays join the two centromeres of at the different poles. This is here chromosomes move apart from here. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear. Here nuclear membrane and nucleus. This nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear. And what happens? They move apart. They are at the radiating cells. Centrioles, these are the centrioles here. Have a look here. There are two centrioles in there. They are moving at the poles. They are moving at the poles, and they came at the different poles at the opposite side. After that, chromosome become distinct. Nucleus and nuclear membrane disappear. Spindle fibers appear. These are the spindle fibers. Fibers appear. This is the phase of prophase, the first phase of mitosis. After that, each chromosome get attached to the spindle by the centromere. These chromosomes attached with the, they attached with this. They attach to the this spindle fibers with the help of centromere. With the help of centromere. This is like this. And they came to the equator. They move towards the equator like this. After this prophase, the metaphase stage is starting. Here is what happened here. Two centrioles at different poles having spindle fibers. But there is a absence of centrioles in plant cells. These different these chromosomes move towards the equator. They move towards the equator, and they get attached to the spindle fibers. This, they are attached to the centromere. They are attached to the centromere. They move towards the equator. After that, in anaphase, These are the spindle fibers. When they arrange at the equator, the chromosome arrange at their equator. Equator means at the middle part of the cell, and pole means the opposite side of the cell. They move towards the equator, and here centrosome attaching the two chromatids divide and split. Here this centrosome split and divide the chromosome in one each. In two sister chromatids of each chromosomes separate and are drawn apart toward the opposite poles, pulled by the shortening of spindle fiber. They stretch, they contract, and these spindle fiber become this like this, and due to this stretching, the attachment of this chromosome becomes loosened and they move apart. They open and they separate. The furrow start. Here what happened? This is the metaphase, and what about the anaphase? In this anaphase stage, anaphase here they move apart towards the poles. They move apart towards the poles and having the haploid. They move apart towards the poles. This is the stage of anaphase. Sister chromatids separate and move to the opposite poles due to the contraction of spindle fiber. The spindle fiber contracts, and due to this, the attachment of chromosome loosened and they move apart towards the poles. This is the stage of anaphase. After that, the continued on daughter chromatids. They move. They are seen as a chromatids. In the last stage, telophase. The last stage is telophase. In this stage, there is a furrow. They start growing furrow in centrioles. Here, in the last stage is telophase. Two sets of daughter chromosomes reach opposite poles. They reach opposite poles and spindle fiber disappear. Now, at this stage, no spindle fiber is seen here. Chromatids become thin and form chromatin fiber. These chromatin, which is like this, they become thin and form a chromatin fiber. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus appears here. The which was disappear on the prophase, which was disappear on the in the prophase stage. In telophase stage, they become visible, and this nuclear membrane and nucleolus appears here. The cleavage furrow start. This is there is a furrow start. cleavage of the cell. And at the last of this telophase, there we can find the two daughter cell, and centromeres and spindle fiber is again absent here. This is the daughter cell, and they are small in size. Daughter cells, they are small in size as compared to the mother cell. This is the all about the karyokinesis. This is the stages of karyokinesis. There are 4 types of stage of karyokinesis, that is prophase. In this stage, chromosome become short and thick. Centrosomes appears and duplicate all the chromatids. Sister chromatids attach to the centromere. Spindle fiber appears between the daughter centrioles, and nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear at the stage of prophase. After that, metaphase start and chromosome get attached to the spindle of centromere. Then anaphase start. They are merged to each other. All stages are merged to each other. At the stage of anaphase, centromere attaching to two chromatids divide split. Their division of chromosome start, and they are move apart towards the opposite poles due to the contracting of spindle fiber. And furrow start in the cell membrane at the middle of the this furrow is start. This is called furrow. This furrow is start in the cell membrane here, cell membrane. At the stage of telophase, the whole furrow become deepen at the center of the cell, and this after the end of the telophase, they break all the two nucleolus and 2 chromosomes. Here the nuclear membrane and nucleolus appears at the stage of telophase, and at the last part of the telophase, both the cells become separate and change into a daughter cell. This is all about the different phases of karyokinesis. They are prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. The mitosis same in plant as well as animal, but there is a difference in some difference we can see in plant cell and animal cell. These are, there is absence of centromere in plant cell, and the furrow is also absent in the plant cell. In place of furrow, a plate take place is part. In place of furrow, there is a plate is formed in between the 2 cells. A plate is formed. In plant cell, a plate is formed, and which is this. A plate is formed. This is the cell plate grows from the center to the periphery. From the center, it starts from the center and go towards the periphery, and separate the cell into daughter cell, resulting in two cells and chromatin turn in the chromatin threads. Same, all the things are same as in animal cell, but there is a difference, furrow and plate formation. This is the all about the different stages of karyokinesis, and after this cytokinesis is take place. In this, they become thick in the cytoplasm, separate in two daughters, and at the stage of cytokinesis, furrow appears in the cell membrane in the middle, which deepens and finally split in the cytoplasm into two, thus producing two cells, and become thicken of the cytoplasm. They prepare their all cell organelles and fluids of cytoplasm. There is a difference between the mitosis in animal and plant cell. Here, esters are formed in animal cells, but in plant cells, esters are absent. Spindle fiber present in both the cell mitosis. Karyokinesis by furrowing of the cytoplasm, but in plant cell, cytokinesis is done by the cell plate. The cell plate is separating the cell from center to the periphery. But in animal cell, the furrowing starts from the periphery to the center. It occurs in most tissue throughout the body. This cell division is occurred in the most of the tissue throughout the cell body for growth and replacement. But in plant cell, they are found in the apical and meristematic tissue to increase in height and to increase in the girth or diameter. This is all about the different stages of cell division of mitosis. The term parent and daughter cell here is used daughter cell. They are inappropriate. Parent and daughter cell. These words are not appropriate. We are having two reasons for this. Because first is cell loses its identity. The parent cell loses its identity. They do not have their own identity. Loses its it loses its identity. Due to this, we cannot say that parent cell. After that, daughter cell. It is not confirmed that the cell becoming are female. Daughter cell. They are not female cell. How can we say that the cells are female only? So, but however, these two expressions are being used conventionally for socially acceptable, because these words are acceptable. Due to this, here daughter cell and parent cell are used. Here is a diagram of different stages of cell division. In this, the sectional microscopic view of animal tissue undergo the active mitotic cell division. Here there are different parts of cell division. There are different cells. Some are at the prophase stage, some are at the anaphase stage, some are at the telophase stage, and here becoming the daughter cell. It is at the stage of telophase. Then here is a stage of prophase. Then they are moving apart towards the poles. It is anaphase stage. And esters are seen. This is the anaphase. Then some other stages are there, and some are preparing food for the preparing DNA and RNA. So they are at the stage of interphase. So different phases of a animal microscope in a animal microscopic section. Significance of mitosis. Why it is useful? For the growth and increase the body size, to repair the damaged cell and damaged part of the body. Mitosis is necessary, but in some asexual reproduction, which is done in the unicellular organism, just like bacteria, yeast cell, amoeba, they divide into two by the asexual reproduction, and which is done with the help of mitosis. Then maintain the same chromosome number in daughter cell. To maintain the number of chromosome in daughter cell, mitosis is useful and significant for the living organism. There is a mitochondria and chloroplast in cell division. Mitochondria in animal cell and chloroplast in plant cell. They both have their own DNA and they can replicate them. They synthesize ribosomes and proteins, also contain their own ribosomes. They both cell organelles contain their ribosome, their own DNA and their proteins. They can synthesize their proteins. But both of these divide their own by simple fission, just splitting into the two and partition between the two daughter cells produced by the mitosis. Mitochondrial cell division is also guided by the genes in the nucleus and through the cytoplasmic ribosomes. So the role of mitochondria and chloroplast is very important in cell division. How old are the some or other body cells? They have their own lifespan. They have a particular life. The cells also have their own life. Cell of eye lens, nerve cell, and the cerebral cortex. And most of the muscle cells last a lifetime, but once dead are not replaced. These cells are never replaced in the body as they formed. But skin cells replaced by after every 2 weeks. The lifespan of skin cell is 12 to 15 days. But red cells after 120 days, after every 3 months or 120 days, they are replaced, they get died and it is replaced by the new cells. Bone cells are replaced by after every 10 years. The the lifespan of bone cell is 10 years. And the epithelial cell lining of guts and tubes in intestine and stomach, kidney, they have the lifespan of 5 days. Average life of other gut cell is about 15 years. And the liver cell are replaced by after 300 to 500 days. It means one in between 1 year to 2 years. These are the lifespan of a cell and the age of a cell. This is all about the mitosis, karyokinesis and cytokinesis, significance of mitosis and the lifespan of a particular cell. The next type of cell division is meiosis, and meiosis is different from the mitosis, and which is occur in the reproductive cell, germ cells that are ovules and sperms. We will see this in the next class of this. After this, we have finished the chapter. If you have any problem regarding the mitosis, you can ask. If anyone have problem, you can ask regarding the mitosis. Okay, the time is running out and we will see the meiosis in our next class.